Hey, good morning, John. How are you today?
I'm very good. In my random corner in my house. It's been
Yeah, listen, I'm in my random kitchen, so there you go.
nice, nice.
So wonderful to have a chance to talk to you. Now, I have to let you know that I have pretty much interviewed you for every single one of your films. So it just
Nice.
made sense for me to talk to you this morning.
So you've seen me get
Home of
older and more tired over the years,
uh,
but no
you
breaks.
listen.
So it's
Buddy, you don't age at all. We'll have another chat off camera about how you keep that secret. But for
yeah.
now, I have to talk about Home Before Dark because
hmm
I was lucky enough to get an advanced screener of this a few weeks ago. And I just dove right in and, of course, just binged the whole thing. It is so fantastic. So
So fun.
before we start talking about it, can you just let the audience know what the story is about and what it was about it that drew you into it?
hmm so Home Before Dark's about a 9-year-old reporter based off a true story of a little girl named Hildy, who's not that little anymore. But at the time, she's a reporter, and her father's a reporter, and so she took sort of the tradition of that and broke a cold case in her little hometown that shook the neighborhood, that everyone did not want to know the truth about. And it showed the power of just the truth and finding the truth. In our show, Hildy Lisco, she does the same. We sort of run with it from there on, to have a sort of fun with this mystery. But it's really a portrait about a family and the importance of truth. We talk to kids so much about telling the truth, and yet we lie to kids more than anyone. So it's for the whole family. It's both fun, and real and grounded, and I'm excited for everyone at home to enjoy it.
Yeah, and listen, what a better time for a show like this to come out. I mean, here we are,
Yeah,
all stuck in our homes, all these parents with kids. It's like they're trying to homeschool them. They need something great for a family to watch. Thank you
yeah.
for this because
Oh, of course.
it's wonderful for a whole family to sit down together to watch this.
Thank you. Especially someone Brooklyn Prince who plays Hildy is a genius in her own right. She was in the Florida Project. She really is so captivating to watch this little girl perform. It's unlike anything. Her and Jim Sturges play the father daughter, and I love just watching this sort of family unfold. And it's great because it's created by Dara uh, uh, Resnick and Dana Fox, women who also most of the directors were all women, producers and DP, and so it's really great surrounding this little girl, taking her sort of what she calls a hobby, but for taking her investigations very seriously. It's a very empowering show.
Oh, absolutely. Now let's just talk about Little Brooklyn Prince because I got to interview her for the Florida Project a few years ago at
Yeah,
Toronto International Film Festival. What a dynamo. This kid is so beyond her years. It's astounding. I mean, I had so much fun talking to her. I can't even imagine now that she's even a couple years older. What was it like to just watch this kid go?
it was like literally I would forget that I'm shooting. I'm staring at her, and I can't believe that she's processing what's happening. She's being so present. If Jim or Abby do something in a scene, she will adjust because she is present. And that's very hard. It's not pretend to her. She has to understand every scene. I had to understand. It pushed me to be a better director. I had to understand every motivation. Why is she moving there? What is she doing over there? Because she wanted to know that. If she didn't know that and she didn't understand, you can tell on her face. And so it was a very. I learned a lot from Brooklyn Prince, and actually from the way her parents talk to her and treat her. I just had a little girl right before shooting this, and I learned a lot about how to treat a little girl to empower them as well.
That's amazing, John, because listen, you've worked with so many people over the years.
Yeah,
Listen, from Justin Bieber onwards, you've really had an array of different types of actors that you've worked with. And
yeah,
what I find so amazing about this is this you have given us film mostly. This is a TV, episodic. How different was that for you, or was it like making one huge giant film?
uh, it is very different. I mean, Dara and Dana, who are the creators of the show, we're in a very tight partnership for that. They have the bigger vision of the whole of how where the show's headed, and even beyond seasons. We're shooting season two right now as well, and so it's actually a great. I love the teamwork of it. I love that we get to go back and forth on it. I love that. that each director that comes in after me, I did the first 2 episodes, takes what we did, but kind of can riff off of it. And so I just think I love watching Brooklyn grow over a long period of time. And she literally, we're watching her grow up in front of our eyes. So it's very different for sure, but it has been really a great experience to go through. And I just think I'm so excited to go through that with our to go through with more stories that I want to tell.
Yeah, and let's just talk about Jim Sturgis because kind of I've had a big crush on him since Across the Universe. I'm not going to lie, really, he's so amazing.
Yeah.
Listen, that guy, and tell me like about the chemistry between the two of them because that worked so well as well.
Yeah, I mean, Jim is like the most charming dude you'll ever meet. Him and Henry Golding, in my mind, are like, I want to be like them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'd like to see a movie with the two of those guys
that's a good one,
together.
right?
Okay, keep that in the
And
back of your head.
and Jim can sing. He just is like
Yes.
such a dynamic actor. And I didn't know how they, when we were first casting all of this, we had Brooklyn first, and so we brought Jim in, and you could immediately tell of their relationship. I love also that we haven't really seen Jim Sturgis play a dad. Like he's not really. I mean, I don't. I guess I am in that age now, but you think of yourself as young, and then you have a daughter, and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I'm a dad age. So it was really great to see him play that. It felt very relatable for where I was at, and he also the way he talks to Brooklyn is very admirable, and he loves her. He respects her so much as both a professional and an actor. So I loved that dynamic was just because they could beat up on each other, they could laugh at each other, but also they could have really down to earth conversations.
John, I can't leave without mentioning In the Heights because I'm such a
Yeah.
Broadway fan, and I
Oh,
I
good.
saw that show on Broadway with Lin-Manuel, and oh my God, I cannot wait, and I really hope that we all get to see this on the big screen. But honestly, John, to work side by side with Lin-Manuel, quickly tell me about that, please.
It's everything you hope it is. He is exactly the nice dude and inspiration that you want him to be, and everything that he does, and the way he treats you, the way he looks at you, the way he listens to you. It was such an honor to one be a part of In the Heights, the tradition of In the Heights. Two, that he understood film enough to allow me to shift it and change it into how it could be best in a musical form. It is different from the Broadway show, but I think people are going to really enjoy it. And just to be there in the creative process with him, to see how he inspires and uh, whole communities of people, the way they treat him around the block. It really set the bar for if you want to be a creative leader, this is how you do it. And I'll take that on for the rest of my life for sure. And I
Yeah,
can't wait for you
you
to see it
just
on the
gave
big
me
screen. It will
goosebumps.
show up. It will be on the
I
big screen
can't.
just for you, and you're gonna have a great time.
I hope so. You've just given me goosebumps. Well, listen, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for this fabulous series. It's so much fun. It's so great to watch. And it is always my pleasure to talk to you, John. Best of luck with everything. And please
Thank
keep
you.
safe and keep healthy.
I will do. Thank you. You
Okay,
too.
great.
Bye.
Bye bye. Have a wonderful day. Bye
Thank you.
bye.